I just can't let you go.
Hi Virgo, welcome back to the channel. This is Kelly from House of Virgo. If you're new, please smash that like button and do subscribe if you enjoy my readings. Personal link is in the description box below this video. I do have discounts that I'm running, you guys, so definitely check that out if you would like to get a personal reading with me, okay? So yeah, let's get into this and see what messages are showing up here for you, Virgo, for the rest of November 2024. And yeah, okay, so you're starting with separation. Someone is feeling sad. They're missing you. Sad about a separation. They're thinking about you, yearning for you. They're not sure of the future. Feeling heartbroken. Yeah, separation. There's some kind of breakup. Possibly happened already. Okay. And somebody feels lost about this. They're really heartbroken. Okay. They want to talk to you though. They want to converse, Virgo. They're waiting to hear from you. They're hoping that you're going to text them, call them, email, or just kind of hang around with them or something to see where, I don't know. They want you to be interested. Let's take a look here and see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you do have someone here who's got like a thing for you. Oops, sorry, with the Page of Wands. This person, whoever your person is here, let's just say your person, I mean, they're very smitten with you. Like they definitely have a crush. This is like that's what they're feeling right now. I mean, maybe the relationship was deeper than that, but right now they have this crush energy towards you. I'm hearing they want to kiss you. I don't know. It's like they're like super excited, or they will be super excited to reach out or to have a reach out from you. They would be very, very happy. I'm hearing. Okay. Any kind of communication it feels like cure their broken heart. Okay. Yeah, look at them though. Like they're super stressed, Virgo. Could be a fire sign. It could be an air sign. This person is like having anxiety. Oh yeah, see? The cards are speaking. They're really stressed about this separation or not being in communication with you. Like it kind of feels like they I don't know if they're like afraid to reach out, or they have like a fear of rejection. If they reach out to you, that you will reject them. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. Oh my gosh. This person is so in love with you. They are just having romantic feelings. This makes me feel like this absence is making their heart grow fonder for you. I know that's cliche to say, but that's what I'm picking up here. Some type of separation is bringing you back into focus in their heart, in their mind. You're all they're thinking about. They're yearning. They don't know what's going to happen. They're in like this grieving stage, and they may not even show that they're grieving. There you go. I really do care, even though I don't show it. Yeah, so this person is very, well, it feels like they've been working on themselves. They definitely have this, they're feeling the loss, Virgo. Thinking about you big time, okay? Feeling romantic feelings for you. It almost feels like if you were to reach out to them, they would propose or make some romantic gesture towards you, okay? But it feels like they, why did you guys split? If you already split, or if you do split in the future, like in November, if you decide, separating, not going to be together, what have you, what would be the reason here? Show Virgo. Okay, Six of Wands. Oh, right. So 5 of Wands is just this, I don't know what the energy specifically was for you, but what they're telling me is that somebody was trying to win, like be the the winner in a conflict or playing games. Okay, somebody's playing games and trying to, like, very ego kind of thing going on here, right? And so that was just like a little thing that I was curious about. But Spirit says, yeah, it was all about drama, games, competition, and an ego situation. Okay, a lot of ego, a lot of tit for tat, back and forth, and something just comes to an end here. Okay, or it already has. Okay, tell Virgo more. So now there's peace. Okay, if you already broke up with this person, or they ended it with you and you accepted the breakup, what have you, now there's this. No more drama, no more problems. There's no communication, so there's no connection. Okay, now everything's peaceful, right? There's no back and forth here, because this feels like this was my why, right? That's what I was asking, like, why there was a separation. Right now there's peace, and there's no reason to be upset about anything, okay? Because there's no fighting. There's nothing going on. There's no conflict, okay? And that, this person coming back into alignment, kind of, are they thinking, like, I mean, they're working on themselves. They have been working on themselves. In what way? Oh, gosh. The Lovers. I feel like this person comes to realize that they need to make a decision here in regard to the relationship with you, because they, I don't know if they're a runner or what the issue is, but the closeness, the closeness, the emotional intimacy, the getting close, like in the Lovers, the vulnerability in a relationship causes this person stress. They have a really hard time not associating love with stress. What the F? To this person, the vulnerability, the emotional closeness, the ability to be open with each other, to have that deep love, it's like too much for them to bear, right? So maybe they like to keep things kind of simple, just keep a little bit of a distance. And I feel like this is what they're working on. They're coming to terms that they kind of, it's like they want you to stay, but don't get too close. And maybe you experience that with this person, right? Or you already have, hence the reason for the breakup, because you just, there's got to be a bond, right? There's got to be like a bond. It doesn't have to be like all enveloping. The Lovers is a very free, it's a free to love energy. It's making the decision to both, two people to form and cultivate that bond. So for them, love comes hand in hand with almost like a heavy price to pay. Okay? And I feel like this is what they're working on during this separation, or will be. Okay? Right. Now, are they going to change? I mean, I can definitely tell you that they're missing you. There's an issue with a fire sign, or it's a fire sign you're dealing with. Aries, Leo, Sag could be your person. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But there's an issue with a fire sign. So it could be somebody from their past, like a past relationship with a fire sign, that has caused this emotional unavailability. Okay? In the relationship with you, or going forward, there's a starting point. Now that could be a past lover, it could be a past, maybe a parent, where I feel like this person, this Queen of Wands, masculine or feminine energy, made them as an option or chose a different path. Or made a decision, like made a different choice. Maybe abandoned them, or ended the relationship with them, or dumped them. It's had a long-term effect on your person. So they come into the relationship acting that out. Not being willing, or not being brave enough to open up their heart So keeping you kind of like at this arm's length distance, right? But not wanting to let you go. Did you break up with this person, Virgo? Or is it going to be you? Yes. So either it was a swift kind of break, or it will be. That Five of Swords is basically just cutting off because maybe something felt like there was a lot of love bombing and then not moving forward, or you feel that now going into November and making a decision, or have made a decision to just slice and dice, to be done. Right, Virgo? Because I don't know. Let me see. Look at Virgo. Yeah, you're trying to manifest something with this person. And it looks like maybe you had a lot of support. You were trying to figure out, like talking to other people. Maybe manifest some kind of reunion with this person. Being very creative, Virgo. I feel like you went above and beyond to try to get this person to see it from your point of view or your perspective. To give a fresh new perspective. I feel like you were patient as you could be for however long the connection, maybe a Pisces or a Gemini, for however long you could be patient, Virgo. I feel like you did the best you could. And you might be feeling that way in November, like you're out here breaking rocks for someone or for a relationship with someone who has a past kind of, carrying their baggage into the future or into the present. They have something that they haven't dealt with. And despite all that, I feel like they might be kind of coming to terms with this. But you know what? The turkey's in the oven and it's not fully cooked yet. So it's not ready to take out. And Virgo, I feel like you're the one that's like looking through the glass there and you're like, no, the popper hasn't popped. This person's not ready. They're longing. They're missing you. They're heartbroken. But this feels like a sabotage situation. This feels like someone who has sabotaged the relationship due to their own fears. Yeah, something that was good. And I feel like you might have been trying to show this person how much of the connection you really have, like there's something very mutual. But even with the Two of Cups, feels like as far as the relationship got was meeting, maybe a meeting halfway, but not really going any further than the Two of Cups. Desiring to, and I feel like there was a desire to, or there is, or you were engaging with this person and they were agreeing and saying, yes, I want a long-term thing, but something happened here. This conflict, and I feel like there was some games. Yeah, look at that. Running away. You're dealing with a runner, Virgo. Someone who's a sabotager. This person walking around with wounds that they have not healed, like not looking at themselves, not saying, I feel like maybe this person just kind of does this, well, you know what, Virgo wasn't the one for me. I made a mistake. Well, let me try with somebody new. I'll cut it off. I'll start with somebody new. And it's just the repeating of the cycle, repeating of the same pattern over and over. Okay. So despite all of that, Virgo, this person is sitting in this heartbroken, like even this shock that you walked away, or you're walking away, and that you're freeing yourself. You can't, I feel like, Virgo, you come to terms, maybe a Scorpio, maybe an Aquarius. I feel like you come to terms like you can't fix the person. You can't change them. Yeah. The Tower is like, this needs to break completely. There needs to be a complete break. I see you're just like, nah, freeing yourself. Better to be single and happy without anyone than to be with someone and feel single. Still feel single. And I feel like maybe some of you maybe feel that way. Like you're with someone, like there's something, but you still feel or felt like you're just on your own. Yeah, so Virgo, it looks to me like you're just like, no, or you're just like, no. And so they're reminiscing, they're ruminating about you, about the past right now. And in this month of November, definitely. You don't know what you got till it's gone. I feel like this is, if that was the theme song for what they're going through right now, that's what it is. And this doesn't mean that, like, okay, you were the best they ever had. Maybe it is. Maybe it is, Virgo. But I feel like this person had a fear of commitment, or a fear of, because, well, commitment in a sense is not like serving each other, but it's more like we're committing to the relationship where we're going to remain open to each other. You know, we're not going to cheat. There isn't going to be any lying or anything. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, let me see. Yeah, so I don't feel like, yeah, this person fantasizes. That's what I'm saying. They're glorifying what they've lost. There's an absence. And this person is like just fantasizing about you. And it feels like maybe you took your power back, Virgo, or you're standing in your strength. Some of you are kind of come into this energy where I feel like you come to realize you really don't need the relationship anymore. You're okay. You're doing fine without them. Or you might be feeling that way now, or you have been. This person, I've been working on myself, and I'm not the same as I was before. Yeah, so that's twice. But you're always on my mind. Listen, Virgo, they're obsessing because of you walking away. If you're dealing with someone that has kind of like that avoidance type of thing, you know, like you're mirroring the energy in some ways. I know that we have a soul connection. See, but I'm afraid that I've lost you forever. And have they? Probably. Because once a Virgo is done, that's it. Virgos don't typically go back. I mean, and I'm not saying, yeah, let me just give it another try and things. No, like once Virgos made it up in their mind that this relationship is going nowhere and that Virgo can't be the only one, you know, researching how to make the relationship better, suggesting, bending over backwards and doing all the extra work when there's a lack of participation or it's minimal. Virgos will be done with that completely. And they do have a great fear they lost you forever, and that is why I feel like this person is, it feels like a desperation. I'm on my way to you. So they're going to definitely, I mean, I feel like they would rather you reach out because they need some kind of reassurance that you're still interested. I don't know if you're going to do that, Virgo. Yeah. But they're like, I see them, they're sitting in a train or a plane, like an airport, figuratively or literally, and they got their ticket. And they haven't boarded the vehicle yet, but they've got their ticket and they're on their way, right? So I feel like that's more of a metaphor. I'm hearing a lot of escapism in this relationship, and that's part of the fantasy. Yep, I sabotaged our connection because it was too intense. See, this person, oh my gosh, they might have told you were too intense, or they don't know how to deal with intense emotions or feelings, which the intensity of emotions and feelings is just a reaction to emotions and feelings. It doesn't mean the feelings and emotions were intense. It's just somebody's inability to either feel, maybe lack empathy, or understand, or whatever the situation is. I feel like this is someone they got a lot of avoidant traits, okay? Maybe even a bit dismissive. Yeah, for sure. And that's just very unhealthy. It's some form of insecure attachment. There you go, separation. Pay attention to the red flags, Virgo. Let your friends help you, right? There's red flags in this relationship. And that's the reason for the separation. And what are the red flags? The red flags are lack of accountability. The red flags are lack of vulnerability, lack of safety. This is someone who comes in and does the whole honeymoon thing in the beginning because it's kind of surface and it's blissful, but then once the getting closer and developing the bond and getting a little bit deeper happens, that's when there's this pushback. Okay, past life. Yeah, so we're definitely talking about a past person here. Okay, and that's just the way it went, you guys. Virgo, I was going to ask, like, are you, like, what are you doing? Pursuing other relationships? Like, what are you doing? And I feel like for you, you're just like, no, I'm just loving myself. And your self-respect in doing that, not pursuing, is making you more romantically attracted to this person because there's no threat. Because you're not requiring anything, or you won't be. You don't need it. You don't need them. Right? So whatever love that you put out there, if it's not accepted, it bounces. I'm rubber, you're glue. Whatever you say bounces off me and goes back to you. So that's the energy. You were loving, trying to love someone who was rejecting your love, and now all that love comes back to you. It doesn't just bounce off like a pinball, go elsewhere. It comes back to you because you have that love in you, right? So this person, yeah, so we're still repeating. They want a reconciliation. They want a heart-to-heart conversation. They want to talk to you, but they're not going to initiate it. They might initiate, they might reach out in excitement. You know, I feel like this person kind of goes through, they build, like, it's almost like a cycle, like a death cycle, you know, like, okay, we start here, everything's great, we get the honeymoon phase, we're dealing, everything's going good, but then you're requiring more from me, and I can't give that, so I begin to distance myself from the relationship, and then the relationship ends. A little bit of a push-pull cycle, and then after the relationship ends, there's a time out, there's a feeling of relief, there's maybe talking to other people or engaging with others, and then after a while, since there's a feeling of safety and there's no pressure, then whatever the suppressed feelings are that this person has in regards to you start to resurface. And then and then wash, rinse, repeat. And the cycle will keep going on until this person actually, like, working on themselves. They might tell you that, but, like, that actually means really making an effort to self-reflect. I don't know if this person has the ability to self-reflect or not, but you have freed yourself, or you will be. This doesn't have to be so freaking hard. If you're in a push-pull, which I feel like you are, a runner-chaser, an avoidant, anxious type of a relationship, the best thing you can do for yourself, Virgo, is love yourself. Start loving. And what does that mean? Become more secure. You might have started out very secure in the relationship, and this person's avoidance caused insecurity in you. You need to get back to center and realize, I feel, right? There's nothing I feel like this person came in this way, and I don't feel like there's anything you did. Okay? They might have just this could have come from their childhood. Because if you went out of your way in a relationship with someone to overgive, and maybe even do things that you normally wouldn't do just to appease or keep this person in your life, that can bring about, like, extreme people pleasing, even trauma for yourself, right? And if you're dealing with this energy, or you feel like you need to end this relationship because it's not bringing benefit to your soul, then, hey, you do what you need to do. Okay? But it looks like it's time to take back control of your life. It's time to empower yourself, Virgo. That empowerment that you show, that self-respect, will have this person, and it has them, and I see them being like you on their mind constantly, and wanting to give it another chance, right? And you know what? Like I always say, Virgo, that's up to you. If that's what you want to do, I'm not telling you what to do, Virgo. But I will tell you, it's imperative that you free yourself from any relationship where your needs are not getting met, especially if you request your needs get to be met and you get pushback or dismissed on that, because that's just someone who's not available for something. I don't even want to, because it seems like people are like, it seems like, oh, it's such an odd thing to be vulnerable in a relationship. We're so used to these surface relationships, you know, like, because that's what everybody's doing. They're online. We'll keep it surface. Like, everybody's freaking avoidant. You know what? Fix yourself, MFers. Stop with the mask wearing. Just be who you are. Get some therapy. Get some self-confidence. Work on yourself. Realize that you are just as worthy as anybody else. What the heck was that? You guys ever noticed, whenever I'm doing these readings, all these chimes and pops and dings show up in my readings? I always feel like Spirit's trying to say, yep, that's it. Yep, that's the message. Okay, I'm not trying to be harsh, right? But even Virgo, like, not everybody's going to fix themselves. And you fixing yourself means that you're not going to drag something out that's just going to cause long-term heartbreak and a waste of time. I'm also hearing, don't stifle yourself. Don't stifle yourself. Look, hammer, sabotage, and rebuild. Be persistent. Work on repairing whatever the fallout effects are, if you have any, of a relationship that's ended, or if you anticipate that you're going to be... See, a lot of times people don't end relationships because they don't want to face the other person agreeing with it. They want the person to at least fight in some way, you know? A lot of it's fear-based, right? When you're love-based for yourself and you're ending a relationship, then that's a good thing. But if you're fear-based and you don't want to end a relationship because you fear you'll lose them forever, or you fear they're going to go with somebody else, it doesn't matter what someone else does if your needs aren't being met and on like an emotional level. And I'm not talking about like deep psychology shit. I'm just talking about when you express a feeling, or you express a need, or you try to tell your person that there's trouble in town, Timmy, then if their response is to dismiss you or to block you, which, okay, princess, or their response is to just diminish you, then Virgo, that's very abusive. Because healthy people, if there's an expression of concern or something they need to express to their person, or they have to set a boundary, or they want to talk something through, the other person's healthy response should be, let's have a sit down, tell me what you're feeling, tell me what's going on. And we'll want to try to work through the relationship to make improvements or adjustments. It's not about not being worthy. It's not about not being good enough. It's about, hey, we're in this partnership. I have a concern. Can I talk to you about it? Absolutely. You can talk to me about it. I'll come over tonight. Let's sit down and have a conversation. Let's see how we can make this better for both of us. You know, and even if this person is like that with you, right? When you love someone, you're willing to sacrifice. You're willing to make the relationship better. Point blank, period. There's no other there's no other types of relationships. Everything else is just everybody's out there using each other, right? So you've got passion and same chemistry, sparks, having fun, equal interest, burning desire. I feel like there's a lot of passion for each other. And maybe that's the reason for the holding on, because of the chemistry. But chemistry does not equal compatibility, right? We could have chemistry with the cashier up at the grocery store. But if the cashier is attached or is with somebody else or whatever the reason, then if that doesn't align with your values, then you're not compatible. You understand? Chemistry is not the only reason. Chemistry is great, but we have chemistry with lots of people. You can have chemistry with your neighbor, but you might not be compatible. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? Chemistry is not, and trust me when I tell you, you will have chemistry with others. What you want to find is the person that is compatible with you. And for whatever reason, like some people will try, they'll say, well, we're not compatible because for whatever reason, and they'll try to find someone that is more compatible with them as far as like maybe the way they grew up, or gender issues, or I don't know, anything, okay, places they live and things like that, but that doesn't mean they're going to have chemistry. Yeah. It feels like just like living in paradise. Yeah. Happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase, right? So I feel like a lot of that was playing out in the relationship. Yeah. Maybe even felt like a twin flame. And even some polar opposites energy. Virgo, I feel like you have this thing where you're very willing to protect a relationship or something very precious to you. You come with honor and truth and protection and determination. I feel like you're out here giving your all to someone who is not really defending the relationship or even appreciating how much you put in. Okay? And that leaves you heartbroken. Right? But the difference is that your heartbreak, I don't see you trying to recoup or recover this relationship. You're just sitting with your feelings, you're grieving, you're dealing with it. Where this person, they're struggling. They're struggling with it. I don't know, maybe there's an ego thing. We saw that. So there might be an ego issue with them. It could even be like, how dare you leave me? How dare you end the relationship before I do? Okay. Could be an air sign, Virgo, that you're dealing with. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Some of you are going to go through this retrograde coming up at the end of November and realize that you are dealing with, so could be a narcissist, right? But I want to say something. If you're dealing with someone who's very avoidant or dismissive in their attachment style, avoidant attachment style, or even dismissive avoidant, has very similar features to a narcissist. The only difference is the intention. Okay? It doesn't freaking matter, though, what the label is. It doesn't matter what the label is, because I feel like this cycle will continuously repeat until you step back and say, I don't care what this person is. Maybe they're just selfish, or they're just not available. And it doesn't matter. You can call them this, you can call them that. I know we bring this up, but whatever the issue is, right, there's still an insecurity. And maybe you have some insecurities that you came in with, or you have insecurities because of this. Either way, you need to stop this cycle. So Mercury retrograde is definitely going to give you, as usual, some insight, okay? And full on, right? So we're already in the pre-shadow. I believe it's starting. So you might be feeling this right now. And then you might decide, oh, you're going to just end this relationship with this person. Or it's already happened, right? There might be somebody else involved. They might have run to another person after, if you already broke up with them, okay? Or if you ended the relationship. There's a very sneaky energy. Or if you do end the relationship, be prepared. Because if this person's avoidant and they can't meet your needs, they're going to find somebody else. Accept that. They're going to run to somebody else. And it's just going to be the same cycle with them. Because if they don't reflect and they don't have the ability to sit with themselves and say, I need to stop the cycle. I need to stop the pattern here within myself. They're going to do to the next person. The next person is going to have the same experience as you did. The push-pull, the off-on, the love bombing, the discard, or the devaluing, right? And like I said, they came from that Queen of Wands. There was something there with a masculine or feminine fire sign in their life, where fire signs are not generally nurturing or loving, okay? So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, they can be, but they're very physically active, and they're not the nurturing type, you know what I mean? Anyway, whatever their issue is, this person, if they're not, like, so obviously they're saying that they've been working on themselves, but I mean, don't expect a miracle here, Virgo. Just understand, like, keep it real. Like, we want to keep it real. If something doesn't work out with the person that they're with, and it won't, because what I'm saying is, like, the new person they go to, or if they're already with somebody else, like, if that person's so great, or anything so great, why are you on their mind? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lack of healthy energy in this, and the new person is going to start thinking that they're sneaky or that they're a liar, right? And then here they come, they'll be back because the other person is going to deal with it. And listen, at some point it could happen that other person they're dealing with could be super, super secure and be like, nah, go away, I'm not pursuing this. And that could be like after a few dates, it could be a few months. For some, listen, I've known people who out of my own experience will come back after 25 years because they'll move on to somebody else, and the other person they go with is more of a weaker kind of person who will just settle for the sake of just don't want to be alone. So they'll comply. Virgo, you're not compliant. Not unless you're getting paid, but you're not compliant like that, right? You have a very strong sense and a very strong spirit about you. I don't even care if you have moments where you feel weak. All Virgos are naturally strong. They're nurturing. They're very intuitive, but Virgos see the truth. And if Virgo is not happy or feels like their love is not the perfect love for them, a Virgo will like climb up to the tallest peak of a mountain and get their binoculars and look for someone new. And then they'll cross oceans for someone new who's going to be able to meet that need. That's just how Virgos are. And like I said, once Virgo is finished, how will this person know? Oh, they'll know. There won't be any get backs, no matter how hard they try to come back. And they're gonna. Because this is their cycle of repeating. Now, again, as far as them getting help or, working on themselves, for them it could just be, I've been getting in shape. I'm working on my physical self, so I appear more attractive for you. And Virgos are so not shallow. It's like, well, you should be healthy. What are you talking about? I don't need that. I need you to be available. I don't give a shit about your health. Like, you should be healthy. Oh man, I'm getting a facelift, Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and so yeah, I don't know, Virgo. Just retreat. I feel like if you haven't retreated yet, go ahead and do it. If you've already started that process, stay gone. This is not your issue to deal with. If they need to get some help and really start reflecting on making change in their personal life, hopefully you'll get to the point where you're just like, good for you. I hope you do better next time, buddy. Because you had your chance. You had your chance. Gave you plenty of chances. Bent over backwards, right? Retreat from the obsession. If you're feeling in that energy where you're like, obsessive thoughts, are they going to fix themselves? Are they going to come back? Are they going to, or if you're ruminating, Virgo, you need to cut off all access to the rumination. And how do you stop ruminating? You redirect your energy and your focus elsewhere. I don't know, Virgo. Start building popsicle stick castles. Keep yourself engaged in something. And listen to some podcasts, like something like maybe not even related to tarot or the readings or anything about relationships. Maybe get into some that helps rumination. This person has no control over their rumination. And they also have a Phantom X syndrome. And you might be this and it always changes, so you're the Phantom X. Feel sorry for the next person they get with. That poor person they get with is going to go through all that shit that you went through. Pray for them. Because they might not be as strong as you, Virgo. Okay. See? Unhealed wounds, blocking forward movement. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. That's the obstacle in this relationship. Unhealed wounds. That's why something didn't move forward. This person operating out of a wound place, and you might have operated out of a wound place too. So it's imperative that you you know, if you're an avoidant, right, and you're just like, I don't care, I don't need I don't need any relationships, that's an unhealed wound, because everybody needs someone. If you have an anxious attachment, or you're fearful avoidant, where you vacillate between, you have a fear of getting close, and you have a fear of abandonment, like, these are unhealed wounds. Secure people, secure attachments, they don't operate like that. They're okay with getting close, and they're okay with being apart. Yeah, seek support. Virgo, for you, seek that support that you need. Whoever your inner circle is, or some kind of therapeutic support, or read some books. It's a really good book called Free to Attach. I don't know how much it costs. It could be on Amazon. You can learn a lot about your attachment style. Sometimes your attachment style is secure, and then you get involved with unhealthy people, or very insecure people will bring you down very much if you have a secure attachment. If you come into a relationship where you're already insecure, it's just not going to work unless there's two people who are going to therapy, or you both split and you get healed. Okay? Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally. You got a new love opportunity, Virgo. Now, for some of you, I'm just going to give this caveat, okay? Everybody's in different situations here. I totally understand that. It's a general reading. But I kind of want to touch somebody, at least get as many of you as I can. For some of you, if this person is willing to get some help where you both are engaging in, because it's happened, and there are people who have very insecure energies brought into a relationship where they love each other a lot, and there is a bond, but they don't know how to operate together. They've gone and they've gotten some type of attachment understanding and some kind of counseling, or some mediation or something to work together, and their relationship actually improves. All hope is not lost. So you got to like kind of sit with yourself and feel like, or just not feel, I won't tell you how to feel. You got to get yourself to a position where you're like, you know what? Right now I can't fix this person. They got to do it themselves. And if they come back into my life and they're like, you know what? I want to work on these things because I've done some reflection, or I'm thinking about stuff, and I don't know why my relationships keep falling apart. If they come back with that energy and they're willing to do that, and you see they're motivated, willing, and capable, and you love them, and you want to try to make it work, by all means, go for it. Because things can be healed. But it's got to be under those conditions, because you can't just accept somebody to come back with that honeymoon energy and be like, hey, I miss you. Okay, so what? You miss me? That's your problem, not mine. You should miss me because I'm important. Because it was good to you, and you broke me down. You got to fix yourself if you want to come back here. Otherwise, so that's for those Virgos who are just like not fully done, but you need to, there's got to be accountability for yourself and for this person. And stop messing around. Right? Some of you, it's like, okay, you're going to meet your true soulmate. You're going to meet the person who loves you in the future, who there is going to be somebody for you, and who accepts you and respects you unconditionally. So that they want to communicate, or they just want to listen to how you feel or what your thoughts are. Or maybe they even ask you, what do you think about this? Well, how do you feel about a relationship? Or you have concerns. Okay, let's sit down and talk about it. Not dismiss you, not block you, not push you away and run to somebody else. That's toxic, traumatic BS. And it's extreme insecurity, because they're just looking for validation for someone to just love their insecurities and love them fully without having to give anything back in return. Relationships are for adults, not for children. Okay. Chinese sign. Year of the goat. Well, that figures. Year of the rat. Year of the rooster. Year of the monkey. Year of the horse. Dog. Snake. And the ox. So that could be you, could be your person, could be one of you, none of you. Doesn't mean it's not your reading, right? As I always say. Where are we at? Oh, 47 minutes. Time to get into some names and initials. So Virgo, it's up to you. Either way, it's a win-win for you. Because if the person returns and they're like, yes, let's go get the self-help book. Let's work on this. Let's check in with each other. You know, whatever. That's a win for you if that's what you want. And if they don't come back, there's still another opportunity for a healthy love to come into your life, or for you to meet someone that you can cultivate that with. It's a win-win for you, Virgo. There's nothing to be sad about. There's no loss here. All right. As long as you're healthy, as long as you're getting better, and you're improving and recovering in a positive way, it's a win for you. Okay, you have Virgo, Leo, Libra, and a Capricorn. Okay. August 23rd, August 26th, September 7th, September 5th, 1982, 1969, 1966, 33, 54, 46, 31, or August 31st, September 3rd, September 4th, 60, 73, 79, 40, September 14th, Abby, Tabitha. Okay. Something significant happened in April. Somebody's birthday is in November. Okay, we got Aries and Scorpio here. All right, let's see what the names are. Let's see. All right, Jack. I always get Jack, right? Jack, John, Gina. Somebody's got 2 A's in their name. I'm hearing Amanda, Devin, 2 G's. Somebody's 2 G's in their name, or GG. JT. We got someone whose initials JT. Somebody's doing Bitcoin. That's looking real good right now. Somebody lives in Evesham. Evelyn, Eva, Gage, CC, or 2 C's in somebody's name. 2 C's, like, I don't know. Neva. Virgos are magicians, don't forget. James, Timmy. Hey, Timmy. Okay, I'm seeing a Q&A. Q&A, we have Mags, or Margaret, or Maggie, Bam Bam, Aisha, Michael, Marcus, Mark, Martha, Maloney. I'm hearing Maloney. Jennifer. Okay. If I didn't call your name, it doesn't mean it's not your reading, okay? This doesn't have to be your name or your person's name. This could be anyone that you're connected to in your life if it resonates for you. All right, let's try your charms, you guys. Okay, so they're giving you 3. All right, so you do have a ribbon for in remembrance. So some of you are like wearing a ribbon for your ex, like in remembrance. Wish you the best. But it's a supportive ribbon, okay? So maybe you wear a ribbon, or you have a connection to something where you wear a ribbon for something, or you're involved in some type of support thing. I think November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. I don't think I know. And that might be something that resonates for you. See what I'm saying? You also have a blue crown. Okay, so this is for the guys. I want to tell you, my Virgo males, you wear a crown too. It's not just the queens. The kings wear a crown. You need to be a king. Fix your crown. I'm just hearing blue bonnet, like butter. Something with blue bonnet. Is that butter? I don't know what that is. And you also have a spider. Ooh, somebody likes Spider-Man or does something with, like, I don't know, is it DC or Marvel? Maybe there's some spiders, a big spider web, or outside of your house or something. I haven't seen a lot of spider webs at all, actually, even in October. The weather's been so wonky. We've had 0 rain for 2 months, and we just got rain last night. And rain is when the spiders come out, so maybe that's why. All right, they just said get another charm. Just one more. Okay, Virgo. So you do have an important government building or a museum connected to you. I'm picking up Holland. I'm looking at this. Or Amsterdam. Some kind of connection. Maybe to Holland or Amsterdam. Or some type of, or Russia. Some type of, that type of architecture. I just want to show you. It's old architecture. Old. Maybe it's England. There's some type of connection to that. All right, you guys. So I'm going to leave your reading there. I hope that I don't know, helped you out. Whatever. I hope it gave you some insight or gave you a little power up. Some of you just need that power up. Or some Powerade. Some of you might be dehydrated. So I feel like to tell you, make sure you get your electrolytes at this time. I'm also hearing... September, are they saying September? Oh, no, they're saying a week. There's something coming through. Wait, okay, don't go yet. There's something coming through. They're saying in a week's time. Okay, this situation will improve in a week's time. So that just kind of makes me feel like, Virgo, whatever you're dealing with here, by the end of the week, you're going to feel like hopeful, positive. Feel some kind of improvement. I don't know exactly what, but there's this situation will improve in a week. Within a week's time, something comes through. You're going to see it. You're going to feel the improvement, or maybe just something within yourself. Okay. Again, personal reading in the description box below. Just go to moonpietarot.com, book your reading. You could do a text reading. Got all the discounts going. You can join my channel, become a member, join the VIP, and you get the bonus content. If you don't want to pay a monthly membership for the bonus content, you can go over to my Gumroad. That's also linked in the description box below, and you could just purchase those bonus VIP readings at your leisure. Okay? All right, you guys, don't forget, check out my Amazon wish list if you want to support the channel. I have some things on there, and I also want to, I'm going to get, if anybody wants to donate the pendulum board that's on my Amazon wish list, I think it's like $5. I don't know. If you want to donate to my channel and pick that up as like a gift, or maybe for the holidays, we're going to start doing pendulum board readings instead of the tarot cards, you know, where I went live the other day. I'm dying to try that. So I'll wait on you guys. If you would be interested, Q&A, pendulum board readings. All right, anyway, I'm rambling. Thanks, everybody, for being in the chat. Thank you, guys, my moderators, for helping out with my channel. Super awesome. And all my regulars, I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I'll see you all back here tomorrow.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us.